Here we have a vintage Empacher double, and it's had some work done to it. And it looks like the bow deck has been painted before, but you know, there's like stuff growing on it. And there's a decent stress crack right there. You can see it in the glare. And the boat actually has, you open up the inspection port, there's water in there. We're going to dry that out. So the interior's had some clear coat or some sort of a coat put on it, which you can see is really dirty and peeling off. And then the track bolt is missing there. I mean, the tracks are pretty beat. And no seats, no bow foot stretcher. When I worked at the factory, this was the style of boats that were being made. Or I should say, when I was there, this is how they were building the boats. So kind of dirty, but I don't think there's anything really wrong with this deck. And then the rudder stem is bent there. So onto the hull here now of this Empacher double, and the people at Crescent know, but this was named after Tom Keeley's dad. His nickname was Pap. He wasn't a rower, but he was a great help to Crescent Boat Club. And I actually worked for him at Major Bearing, I think it was called. And I can remember him giving, well, it was funny. So there's a big paint chip missing there, and this hull has been painted. It's kind of shown its age like big time. There's lots of cracks in it. And right in here, I mean, there's a slew of these cracks that I'm guessing someone did some Bondo work on there. And actually what happens is that this section of the boat is really where the boat flexes when you're racing it. It's really, really hard. And that's why that stress crack is up on the deck there. So there's a decent puncture there. And there's a slew of scratches here side to side. So if you go to paint this thing, I mean, it's really intense to get it where it's really, really nice. And that looks like, to me, like the original fin. Unfortunately, it's bent. And one thing you might notice on this boat has a nice trailing edge. And it wasn't until many, many years later that Resolute, when they made their first 8, that's what they had on there. Also makes it difficult getting out of the mold. So, you know, this duct tape residue over some cracks there. And even getting that fin out, there's a degree of difficulty of doing that. So lots of dimpling throughout the whole boat. Lots of paint chips there. The spot where it's actually peeling off. And that's that.